Hello everyone, I'm Yuxuan Zhao. Welcome to my channel today. Yesterday, I just won the first prize in the Chopin Prize in my conservatory. So today, I would like to talk about some of my experience and ideas about the preparation works before your performance. So this is the topic today. As a pianist, our career and work is always perform the piano on various stages, such as concerts, recitals, and competitions. Even auditions, everything. So this is what I want to discuss today about how to prepare for a performance. I will give you some methods, and they are my own experience. They usually help me to reduce my pressure and my anxiety. They also help me to gain more confidence and energy before the performance, which is very helpful for the success of my performance. The content today will consist of three parts: the preparation before performance, warm up in the backstage, and the performance on the stage. Now let's talk about the first part. In a performance, the most important thing is getting enough energy and power. Because when we get enough energy, we will have more power to play those 40 things occurred in Beethoven, Rachmaninoff, even Prokofiev. It's also helpful mentally because when we have energy, we can more concentrated on our performance on the stage. Sleeping and eating are only two ways to get energy. So I strongly suggest all of you to sleep 10 hours before the performance and have a good and enough breakfast. But there is one thing I would like to emphasize, that is, please be careful. If your performance in the evening, don't eat too much in your dinner, which will cause most of your blood flow to your stomach, and which will cause our feel sleepy. We can't concentrate it on the performance on the stage. So just eat something to get enough energy, which is okay. Chocolate is a good thing to getting energy, and don't drink any coffee before the performance. I had a bad experience before. I drank 2 cups of coffee before a competition, and when I played on the competition, my 2 hands were always shaking. That it was really a nightmare for me. Another thing I would like to talk about is don't practice too much before the competition, because you will lose your energy and power. So I suggest to practice 2 or 3 hours, and only practice the piano slowly, not in original tempo. Because before the performance, we all feel anxious and nervous. So if we practice it in some original tempo, for example, a fast tempo, you will easily to make some mistakes, which will definitely influence your confidence on the performance. So just practice slowly and clearly, and also in the meanwhile to check every note on the score to strengthen your memory of the repertoires, which will be helpful for us to get enough confidence on the stage. And also don't use any power and energy to play those 40 parts and sections. Now I would like to talk about the second part, which is called the warm-up moment in the backstage. First thing, when you're in the backstage, please keep your music score around you. Because the time in the backstage is the most nervous, anxious, and tense moment. So pianists always want to think about their music, their score, when you keeping your music score around you, you can check the music in any time, which is very good for you gain enough confidence. But never think about the fingering, because most our memory for repertoires is what we call the muscle memory. If you think about the fingering, you will definitely forget everything. So don't think about the fingering. Just look at your score and imagine it you are playing the repertoires in a practice room like Omo. Winter is so terrible. I think it's a bad season for performance, which always make our hands feel cold and influence our flexibility of the performance. So please wear coat and gloves in winter, and bring a bottle of hot water around you, even the boiled water, because when we drink hot water, we can have heat from the inside of our bodies. But I want to emphasize again, don't drink any coffee, which is so bad. The last thing I would like to emphasize is that please find out where is the toilet in the first time, and then you can go to the toilet whenever you want. Because for me, I'm always feel nervous before the performance, so I will always want to go to toilet, and which is so terrible. So please find out where is the toilet. Now it's already the time to go on the stage. When we go on the stage from a small backstage room, the psychological contrast always make us feel nervous suddenly, and the heartbeat will get faster. So if you start to play the piano right away, you will definitely can't play it in an original tempo. You will definitely play it in some faster tempo, which is a disaster. So what I suggest to do is just try to spend more time on the stage preparation and try to adapt the atmosphere. For example, you can spend more time to bow to the audience and make your face smile to the audience, which is a good way to reduce your pressure, because you will feel the relationship between audience and you get more closer, like a friend. So smiling is the key point to reduce pressure on the stage. And when you sit down on the piano seat, you can also spend more time to tune the piano seat, and maybe lift your head up and look at the roof of the concert hall. Now when you feel more comfortable and more adapted, you can start playing. Some people always feel nervous when the atmosphere got quiet. So because they think that all the audiences are concentrated on their performance. In this situation, I suggest you to try to enjoy and adapt to this quiet atmosphere and think more about the color of the sound, which can not only help you to reduce pressure, but also can help you to make a very good sound in these atmospheres when you play some Ravel or Debussy piece. That is helpful. So that's all what I would like to talk about today. See you next time.